You're listening to The Ride to Work with Pastor Fred. Fuel for your faith before you clock in. Enjoy the ride.
Hello, 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 and thank you for joining us for the ride to work. It's Wednesday, y'all. It is Wednesday, and we are right in the middle of pain-free week. Pain-free week is what we've been talking about. We've been talking about pain-free the first couple of days of this week, and we're going to continue in this series. And today we're talking about the pain changed you. Whoa. Pain changed you. See, because some pain doesn't just hurt you, it reshapes you, so to speak. Changes how you think, how you trust, how you respond, how you love. Come on. It does. And if you don't heal properly, because we've been talking about healing, if you don't heal properly, pain can basically become your teacher. You know, like the old folk used to say, experience is the greatest teacher. And if those were some painful experiences, it can become your teacher. You start making decisions based on what hurt you instead of what healed you. That's not a good thing. First thing I need you to know is we shoot right out of the box. Pain has a voice. Do you believe me? Pain actually has a voice. Pain speaks. It says things like, don't trust people. Don't get too attached. Come on, you starting to hear it? Protect yourself. Don't ever let your guard down like that again. Don't ever be that vulnerable again like that. Think about it. Pain has a voice, and untreated pain becomes your internal instructor, so to speak. Think about it. It becomes your internal instructor because it teaches you survival and not balance. That's what it instructs you to do, to survive and not really have a balance. It pushes you toward, let's say, extremes. Right? There's no balance. There's no mid. It's either black and white. It pushes you to extremes. You become overly guarded. You get emotionally distant. You're like highly independent, like to the point of like hyper independence. And not because that's who you are. It's just pain convinced you vulnerability is dangerous. It's dangerous. That's what it taught you. But you got to learn to separate wisdom from fear. Separate wisdom from fear. Hear me when I say it. Wisdom protects your future. Wisdom protects your future. Fear puts you in prison. It imprisons your heart. That's what it does. Wisdom protects your future. Think about it. See, healing teaches you how to protect yourself without losing yourself. That's what you need to get, because too many of us, we get lost in the sauce when we're just fearful, and we begin to lose who we are because we're so afraid of confronting whatever it is that hurt us, to where we become completely somebody else. We remake ourselves or reshape ourselves into somebody else that's living again, and I'll say it again, in survival mode. And that's really not who we are. It's not who you are. Come on now, look at yourself and say, that's not me. That ain't me. It's not me. And this is a prime example. Let me say this. Thank you. When people are hurt, when they get hurt, you know, I know you done heard the saying all the time, hurt people, and all that stuff. That's not what we're talking about. When people get hurt, they build up these walls or these defensive versions of themselves, so to speak. That's what they do. They live behind like an emotional armor. Like this solidified just structure that you can't penetrate, you can't get in. And it's not because they're cold, because I know you may get that impression, because some people, it seems like, man, they just cold, they're unfeeling, they don't even care. It's not because of that. Pain taught them that softness or being vulnerable was unsafe, so they adapted. That's what happened. So every conversation that they have or whatever, and I just want to clue you into some stuff, because you may know somebody like this. You may be dealing. You may have even made drawn that conclusion about somebody, that they're cold. They're just very stoic. They don't even. It's like they're unfeeling. No, pain just taught them that letting their guard down, it just wasn't a good thing. So when you're talking to them, it may feel threatening to them. Some conversations are just threatening to them. You can't disagree. It seems like they don't know how to disagree. Can we just agree to disagree? No, some people don't know how to do that, because some disagreements, that feels like it's no, you being personal. You see that they're being you. I don't know if you know anybody like that or not, but just think about it. Things don't go their way right off rip, right off the bat. Now they feel like it's rejection. They've been rejected. When all things come in time, and it just ain't coming the time that they wanted. So now they feel rejection. Pain built up defensive walls in them. They got this emotional armor that I dare not let anybody get through it. I'm on guard. 24/7, 100, I'm on guard. I got my defense up. And you got to understand, that's not the version of you that God intended, and it's not even the version of you that you even want to be. That's a lot of work. Think about it. If you're on the defensive all the time, all the time, see, pain can create a version of you that healing no longer even recognizes. I mean, it's a wrap. I gotta say it like that. It's a wrap. You're so far gone in your not confronting what's been bothering or dealing with you. You're so far gone in it to where this wall that you've built up, nothing can get in and you can't get out. Come on, think about that for a moment, because as strong as that wall is, that means you feel like you're safe on the inside of it, but you can't even get out. Your joy, your happiness, people can't even see any delight in your face, your countenance. They don't see any good actions that you're doing. Everything is just robotic. Everything is just, it seems like it's just so structured. There's no freedom. Because that version of you says, never let my guard down. Never trust. I can take care of it myself. And that's not a good version of you. Come on, you know it's not. Defensive people, what they push away the very things that they prayed for. I hope you heard me when I said that. Because you, God, I just bless my relationship, Lord, and bring me a relationship, bring me a godly man, and bring me a godly woman, a God-fearing person. God, I just need, but it feels suspicious to you when you get it. Something just ain't right. This is too good to be true. Very things that you prayed for. You prayed for consistency. God, I just want to be consistent. I want things in my life to be consistent. Some days I'm up, some days I'm down. Some days I have, some days I don't. I'm a job. On some days I love working. On some days I can't stand this place. I mean, just all over the place. Some days my husband, he's straight, and other days some days I'm straight with him, and other days I'm freaking out on him. Children ain't. I mean, all types of stuff. School, everything. Just your social life. Everything is just topsy-turvy, roller coaster, up and down, and you prayed for consistency, and when it came, it was unfamiliar to you. It was so unfamiliar that you didn't even recognize it. You labeled it something else. That's what you did, because it was unfamiliar to you, because you weren't used to things being consistent in your life. That's what defensive people do. You pray for peace, but now you're bored. You prayed for peace, but now that's boring to you. Come on now. Pain conditioned you to expect instability. That's your wheelhouse. That's where you live. In dysfunction, in discomfort. Instability is where I'm comfortable. How crazy is that? Come on, people. Healing requires that you got to relearn safety. And I'm sorry, but it takes some work. You've got to relearn. You've got to stop assuming every new person will repeat old damage. That's not him. That's not her. That's not it. You got to stop living in that prison of past. Otherwise, I mean, that old pain, it'll sabotage new opportunities. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that. I had this conversation the other day with somebody. You don't understand that everybody don't want to be your baggage handler. Everybody's not equipped or qualified to handle your baggage. Think about it. Everybody don't deserve punishment for what somebody else did. Come on, that's not fair. Last thing I want to tell you, and I'm out of here. God wants to heal more than your memory. God don't just heal events. Listen to me when I say it. He wants to heal more than your memory. He wants to heal more than the memory of stuff. He wants to heal your identity. That's what he wants to do. Because you know why? That pain, it tries to rewrite who you are. It tells you you're unworthy. You'll always be abandoned. You'll always be this way. You can't trust anybody. But healing restores truth. God wants to heal your identity. He heals identity. Healing is recovering who pain tried to erase. Because that's what happened. Tried to wipe you out, tried to just remove the you that you know you're supposed to be and that you want to be. You don't want to be this version of yourself who you are right now. Come on, tell the truth. You're better than that. But you're scared to be vulnerable. You're scared to trust. And so pain trying to wipe you out, that version of you out, trying to wipe you out. But healing restores truth. It's trying to recover who pain tried to erase. And you've got to let it happen. Stop identifying yourself through your wounds, through your pain. Stop doing that. You are not betrayal. You are not your divorce. You are not your failure. You are not your trauma. Pain happened to you. It is not you. It happened to you. But it's not you. Please, please, if you're listening to me, please don't let painful moments become permanent personalities. Come on, you're better than that. You're better than that. I'll leave you with this and I'm done. Because I like to give you at least some type of illustrations or whatever. I try to come up with these things or seek these things out that fit, and this one is perfect. A tree, watch this, bent by years of harsh wind may continue growing crooked even after the storm ends. You hear what I say? I'll say it again. A tree bent by years of harsh winds. The winds continue to blow against it and bent it and may continue growing crooked even after the wind stops blowing, even after the storm ends. That's what unresolved pain does. Look, the storm will leave, but its influence remains. You'll keep growing crooked even though the storm is over. Because you just didn't get that pain dealt with. Come on, people. I need you to understand that pain changed you. But healing can change you back and make you better. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and we'll be riding again on tomorrow. Goodbye.